Blessings, shalom. I'm Barbara Lapointe and I'm your life coach. You can learn more about me at barbaralapointe.com. Today, I felt intuitively guided and led to make a short video to share with you and reveal 3 mega divine support systems that will strengthen you, uplift you, support you, and truly, truly make your life better. Mega divine support system number 1. Let's back up a minute. I just wanted to share that these are invisible systems available to every person on the planet. I refer to them as fields, and when I say that, I'm meaning an energetic field. We spend so much time focused on what we can see, touch, and smell on our senses, but most of what happens in the invisible field, in the invisible. So attune yourself to the invisible realm. It will serve you well. Number 1, divine mega system that can support and uplift you. Are you ready? It is your higher self. Hey, he or she is programmed inside your software and your hardware, right in here. That's where your higher self lives, here and up here in your heart chakra. And once we open our heart chakra, then we can begin to open our higher chakras, our crown chakra. That's where your higher self lives. But you can access and commune and attune with your higher self at any given moment. In fact, in regular solution-focused coaching, we do this as an exercise with our clients. We just ask our clients to imagine that they were sitting down, maybe on their bed or at a boardroom table, depending on the personality, and they were able to just commune and attune with their higher self. What would that wiser, elder self, the one who's known you through all of eternity, have to say to you? How would she guide you? How would she advise you? And what might be a few burning questions that you would ask him or her, your higher self, if she was just right there before you? She really is right there before you. So try to access, attune, and communicate with your higher self. This is a mega divine support system that will quicken your fields, lighten your energy, and make your life easier. Maybe it's going to help you break through and solve some of those problems that you're just blindsided to. Your higher self, bring her right down to you. Okay, so that's number 1. Number 2, divine mega support system that can uplift you and strengthen you, is tapping in to your ancestral field. You'd be surprised what happens when you shake your ancestral tree, when you shake down your family tree. You'd be surprised what kind of golden nuggets fall out. I'll tell you a little story. When I was growing up, it wasn't very cool to say that we were Indian. We have a lot of Indian and Métis blood in my family, and it was kind of a joke, and it was definitely a point of shame. Now, as a grown, authentic, sovereign person, I've gone back and I've used my free will to map out, acknowledge, and accept the truth of my family tree. And I've embraced my Indigenous heritage. And I really noticed that once I embraced my Indigenous heritage, I noticed a strengthening in my spine, right up to my crown chakra. I noticed my energetic field felt more harmonic and I felt completed, like I had a place to belong. It felt really right. So it was strengthening for me to look at my family tree and acknowledge it and reclaim it. There are magical, magical miracles in your family tree. There are magical, mega divine miracles in the ancestral field. So I invite you to just call on an ancestor. Another story. When I grew up, I spent a lot of time alone. My parents were both alcoholics, but I had a really cool grandma Swan. She was my dad's mother. She was a Cree Indian. She spoke Cree, she spoke French, and she installed a lot of love and faith inside of me, and it's gotten me through my life. So thank you, Grandma. But you know what? Even though my grandma lived until she was nearly 100 years old and she's no longer here, she is still with me, if you know what I mean. And so at times when I really need counsel or a special love, I talk to my grandma as if she was still here. You see, when we connect with our ancestors, it's a deep, deep strengthening. It's a strengthening from behind. It's a strengthening from behind. So it's a little different because our ancestors, why? Because our ancestors came before us. So who are our ancestors beyond grandma or someone that's special to you? Our ancestors, our ancestors are, they're bodies of light. They're bodies of divine light, and we can access their support. You see, our ancestors love us. Why do they love us? Our ancestors love us because we're their legacy. We are their beloved legacy. So I invite you to use your free consciousness, use your divine spirit, and tap into that one divine mind where the ancestral field lives, and lean into ancestral healing. Explore it, open it. Even as you're listening to this message, as I'm about to move on to step 3, I invite you to breathe in, ground yourself, put your tongue at the roof of your mouth, loosen your pelvic floor. Make sure your feet are flat on the floor so that you can expand your light body and receive even more of this message as I share number 3. Number 3, mega divine support system. It's invisible, but ever so present for you. Ever so present for every human on the planet, because you know what? We are not alone. We are surrounded by divine celestial entities, angels that are with us. We all have our own angel. We all have angels that we can use our free will, our spiritual will to call upon for support, love, and guidance. When I feel alone in the world, when we feel alone in our human condition, call on an angel. Call on your angels when there's no one else. I call on my angels all the time. I invite divine celestial light into my home. I invite divine celestial entities that have only my highest good in store into my energetic field and into my heart chakra, into my field. Just allow your DNA to expand, allow your DNA to shift, allow more light in. I make a lot of videos on light, and angels bring light, and we need the light to heal. So if you're feeling alone, if you're desiring more support, calling on your angels is a beautiful, legitimate, and valuable resource for you. So, number 1, let's do a quick review. Attune and commune with your highest self. Number 2, tap in to your benevolent ancestral field, because your ancestors love you, because you are their legacy. You are their legacy. Boom. That's really like, boom. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Does it resonate with you? And last but not least, go direct to the Creator. Call on your angels. They love you. They want to guide you and support you. But we must always use our free will in doing any of this work, any of this spiritual mind work. The answers to all your problems are spiritual. These 3 mega divine support systems that I use and invite you to use, and if you use them already, deepen your practice, will bring you into authentic peace and freedom. Authentic peace, comfort, and freedom. So thank you for listening. I invite you to like, follow, and subscribe for more messages that encourage you, for more messages that remind you that you are powerful, and for more messages like this that empower you to heal. Love yourself more, heal, and evolve your beautiful soul. You are the captain of your soul. You are the captain of your soul. But don't forget, the captain had help, and we have these 3 invisible fields, these 3 divine fields that we can call upon at any moment in time. So collapse all the timelines, step into your power, remember your divine power, and ask your angels, your ancestors, and your higher self to help you step into your captainhood. I'm Barbara Lapointe, your coach, mentor, guide, and friend. Namaste and blessings.